straight against Pitt and 9 of the last 10 since 2015. But the lone win for Pitt, it was in comeback fashion. They closed the last 4 bouts here in Raleigh. They're going to have to come up with something like that. This is the strength of their lineup, and this is their captain. This is their guy, Luca Augustine, against Matty Singleton. And this is, look, top 20. And one of the ones that we had circled coming into tonight.
Yeah, again, experienced wrestler versus a younger guy for state here. But again, story of the whole dual meet, parity, close match. On paper, close match. We'll see what we get here in action. But Augustine's got to step up for his team here to keep them in the race to win this dual meet.
Singleton in his redshirt sophomore year. Redshirted a year ago after being thrust into the spotlight as a freshman. He said redshirting was weird. He was dealing with a wrist injury, which is fully healthy now, but he was so used to wrestling all the time that taking that time off was different for him. And he gets Augustine here at 174, who is an academic superstar, 4.0 pre-med route for him, and just does everything the right way for Pitt. One of their leaders, even as a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah, Singleton already threatened a couple of attacks, but Augustine, again, experienced wrestler here in the top 20. Been to nationals before, so.
Was Pitt's gold standard teammate of the year last year, as voted on by his teammates. But he hasn't beaten NC State. He lost to Alex Faison twice last couple of years. So he's looking to get a dub against a Wolfpack wrestler.
Wrestle there, guys. Wrestle
Singleton's
there.
got a great high single to his right side where he kind of pressures, gives some pressure release, and kind of jabs in on his right side with his right leg. So we'll look to see that. And it looks like Augustine's pursuing underhook early.
Thank you.
Probably look to throw by, get to his legs, get to a single leg or high crotch from there. But Singleton is an experienced upper body wrestler, right? You'll see him in these ties, no problem. He's not going to flee these. He's going to engage in them and look to win them.
Yeah, high school, he's a runner-up at Fargo in both freestyle and Greco-Roman.
Yeah.
Junior world team member in Greco-Roman.
Yep, you're not going to see him stray away from those positions. He's familiar with them, so he's going to engage and look to win them, really.
Former top 10 overall recruit, #1 in his weight class. So really bright future for him and a guy that I think can compete for a national championship.
Yeah, Augustine here in this front headlock is really looking to tuck his head in Singleton's armpit. He's got his left hand on his chin. That's going to create a lot of pressure on Singleton. He's looking to control that leg. Great work by Augustine there, getting to that leg and running through him here. Get to that body, but Singleton's not going down easy. He's keeping engaging here where he's definitely giving some pressure to Augustine that threatens him. You know, you can be in a great position, but once you start to feel some pressure in a manner that can put you to your back, you think twice about it. You think, do I want to keep going here or do I want to back off at it? And Augustine backed off for a split second, and it gave Singleton that moment to sneak his hips back and slide that lock up his back and free him from that position. So
when you know that you're going to get up against somebody of your caliber, the margins are razor thin.
Yeah.
How frustrating is that when you get in a position you think you can score and it goes by the wayside and you think, is the window closed?
Yeah, you definitely don't think the window's closed, but you realize when you get to those positions, I got to score those.
Yeah.
I got to score those. They're not going to be easy scores, but they're must scores. They're must scores. And that's a position where Augustine, in this match, he may not be there again. He may not be locked around Singleton's body again in the match, right? So you got to take advantage of those positions.
They say in the major league sometimes you only get maybe one pitch to hit and an at bat, and if you miss it,
right?
We don't know. Augustine might get another pitch to hit.
Yeah,
we'll see.
And you're looking at two guys that are similar on paper and results similar, so you're going to see a lot of parity. Points aren't going to be flying up. There's going to be a lot of positions where they match each other, and who's going to prevail when they get to a position that they can score from? Who's going to put it on the board?
Green, your choice.
So the first period comes to a close with no score. And a look at the Intermat rankings at 174 pounds. And again, a really great weight in the ACC. Hey, the addition of Stanford Lorenzo Norman is right there at #4. Nice addition to the league that has made the great competition even better.
Yeah, that's 174 weight class.
Easy.
Columbia's got two graduates in it, in the UNC wrestler and the Virginia Tech wrestler. Both Columbia wrestlers transferred into the ACC. Lennox Wolnak was an All-American last year at 174. Again, another stacked weight class in the ACC. where you might only have, I believe, what, 7 teams now in the conference, but you're looking at 5, 6 qualifiers, right? So you got to show up to that conference sharp and ready to go.
First caution, green.
You were what, 3-time ACC champ?
That's
right, 3-time.
Yeah, 3 opportunities.
How have you seen the league get better, the conference get better as the years have gone along?
It's day and night, but at the same time, we had good wrestlers probably in that top 3 range. You look at it in the qualifiers. And, you know, maybe in my tenure from that 2014 to 2016 range where it was 1, 2, and 3, maybe some of the deeper classes 4, right? Now you're seeing 1 through 4 kind of standard, 5 and 6, you know, more times than not, right? So they're wrestling all the way down and spots are on the line at nationals. More than likely, you're probably seeing 5 guys a weight class on average going to nationals for the ACC.
That's pretty good, right?
Great hustle here by Augustine getting out here. A great hustle by Singleton to stay behind him. But Augustine's really looking to get out here. He's really hustling hard. And Singleton's working hard, riding that foot, keeping his hips on the mat. But again, a lot of parity here. Singleton realizes he's on top. He needs this minute riding time. He can't give up the easy escape. To win the match, we had a 0-0 first period, right? Singleton's looking, let me get the riding time. Let me get out. That puts me in position. That's a 2-0 lead.
Red cover.
Looking to finish out the match. And so close matches, you can't give up any points, right? And
Red 1.
Points where hearts come by on the feet, they're going to be hearts come by on the mat. But you got to take advantage of your top position here. And that's what Singleton's doing. And Augustine is not giving it up easy, right? Consistently wrestling. Escape too, right under a minute too.
Neutral.
51 seconds of ride time.
Good experience there. Consistently hustling, not taking that break after a restart and scoring right before that that minute hits the clock. Great work by Singleton. Keep jabbing at that high single. That's a position I was pretty familiar with, but he's been doing a good job of stepping deep. He just needs to get those hands locked on that leg, right? He's going to keep looking for it. That's very low risk for him. And the match goes on. Your opponent's legs get a little bit slower, so got to stay on that throughout the entire match. But great opportunity for him to stay on that. Augustine again in that front headlock where he almost scored that first period, but Singleton looks like he's going to be properly defending, but you know he is on the line too. I don't think he's stalling, but he's properly defending. It's just, you know, the geography on the mat.
18. Shut.
How much do you feel that wearing down effect on the legs as it goes on? How much do you
on your own legs? You don't know what
on your opponents. How much do you feel? Hey, what I'm doing is starting to impact the way that he's wrestling.
Somewhat, but you hear it in their breathing.
Okay.
At some point in matches, you know, that grip isn't the same grip. There isn't that same meaningness behind every tie, every movement.
Red chooses bottom.
You got to realize too, whatever you're feeling,
third period.
they're probably feeling it too. So if you're
green, we do have a caution.
Burning, you're breathing heavy.
Stay set for me,
they're
guys.
Probably
Both
breathing
guys.
heavy and legs are burning too. You know, if you're in shape and wrestling hard, it's going to be across the board. Guys are going to feel that. If you're in terrible shape and you're breathing heavy, then that's on you. You know. But these guys are both in shape. They're ready to go. They're in good programs. You can tell by the intensity. Even 1-0, there's been a lot of work out of both these guys. They both really want this win tonight. No one's rolling over tonight.
Let's get the knee off the back, Green.
Saw both guys get caught, just trying to get up early.
Not just win the position.
Got to get out.
Trying to win the whistle here.
Yeah.
You know. You got that caution to give. You might as well try to win that whistle a little bit. Sneak that as early as you can. Good escape by Singleton. Riding time basically doesn't matter here. We're going to see a takedown or we're going to see overtime. Again, nice throw by to that foot. Now, again, same position. Got to bring him back to the center of the mat. Got to bring him back. You see the coaches, Coach Gant running down that sideline. Bring him back.
And a hit with a stall warning, but they do go out of bounds.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're Augustine, you probably take that stall warning to avoid that.
Absolutely, right. Singleton was just building position. Bringing him back to the center of the mat, that would have been a great setup for Singleton to score a takedown. But Augustine escaped one there. Great work on his part. Good shot by him, but Singleton again. You see how
took us there.
Augustine shot, his hands were low. Singleton pulled those hands up above his hips, gets his hips back, and cleared the position. It went out of bounds. That was good work. Kind of shows Singleton's freestyling Greco-Roman experience in his upper body positions to bring those lock up from his legs to around his hip and around his torso section to get his hips back and clear that.
Augustine decorated as well, U20 freestyle national champ in 2022.
Both these guys constantly looking for attacks. You see their feet moving, they're jabbing, they're looking for attacks, level change. Great shot here. Again, Augustine getting his legs back. Singleton's got to recover here. Augustine's had a solid front headlock throughout this entire match, and he's using it again. Step and get to that leg. Singleton's got to look to get that leg back and keep sagging over the top here. Put weight back. A little bit of a scramble here. Where we go? Wow, great work out of both those wrestlers here. Singleton starts to sway at his position, and Augustine was able to clear. Great work. We got 15 seconds left. Fans are on their feet here with Reynolds.
We had it circled coming into tonight. It hasn't disappointed.
Yes, two guys want to win. They want to win. No one was sandbagging the first half of the match and picked it up. They've been both trying to win from the first whistle.
Take a look at the scramble.
Great mat awareness by Augustine and Singleton at the same time. How it changed so quick. One guy's favored score than the other guy, and then they cleared. Great mat awareness on both their ends. Clock didn't start here. It looks like a couple seconds off.
Okay, guys, here we go.
So we go OT first time tonight. 2 minutes, sudden victory
We got
period.
a stall call on Augustine, but I doubt this is going to play a factor. He's been pedaled down the whole time. Good shot. And clears up the body. We spent a lot of time in this over-under position where they've both been pummeling and looking for attacks. Good throw-by attempt for Singleton, looking to really shoot him out of bounds, but Augustine does a good job of circling his feet.
Looking for a takedown here in sudden victory. That 2 minutes is a long time when you've been going this hard for this first 7.
Yeah, here's Augustine shooting him out of bounds. And
a stall warning.
Stalling. Interesting.
So both guys a stall warning.
Yeah. Yeah, you normally don't see a ref throw a match-changing stall call in overtime. Again, Augustine has been shooting a lot, and we need to see a little bit more out of Singleton here as he looks to counter that. Singleton taking a deep breath, standing up a little bit. Augustine's been staying in his stance, moving forward. Bringing Singleton to the line again. Another shot, running his feet, but Singleton does a great job squaring up, moving his feet, sprawling his legs back. 40 seconds left. This is going to be a tough position, just where they are on the mat, right? Singleton's in a solid position over top of the sprawl, but you're on the line. You're not going to be able to get behind the guy without him shuffling back and being, cleared down.
38 seconds. Set.
Great shot. Great shot. Hands locked. But Singleton sits out. Oh. Wow, they are going at it. A lot of action here. Two guys, I've been saying all match, they want to win. No easy positions. A lot of hustle. No one's conceding yet.
Augustine continues to shoot. Singleton defending.
Singleton's got to lower his stance a little bit. He's starting to rise up this overtime position period. It's not going to fare well here. It was short time. Here he is, knocked on Singleton's back, where Singleton obviously is giving Augustine a feel there where he's holding back for a second. He's thinking, I feel something I don't like. And that's a great ability of Singleton to show his experience and also, defend himself with that. Hey, I can do something from here. Yeah, you're in a dominant position, but I know this position. I can do something. So I would think against a lot of opponents, you see Augustine get his hands locked and run through their body, but Singleton's done a great job of countering that.
Got some blood time here for Singleton. This is going to give both guys an opportunity as they clean up the mat. Both guys an opportunity to talk strategy and also just catch their breath, right? Both got to be, no matter the gas tank, you got to be exhausted at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm sure these guys are tired. Singleton, I think, had some blood there. They're cleaning up.
Yeah.
you know, you see the coaches rattling some plays in their ear. And I think the Pitt coaches have been pretty happy with what they've seen out of Augustine all match. And he's kind of, you know, that first round of overtime, he hit the gas. You know, he's in on multiple shots. He was close to scoring a handful of times. I would say a little bit better of position than Singleton has. And now we're going to go to the mat where they've both been good, but Singleton might have had a little advantage on the mat.
Warning, and we just got a caution, all right? Stay set and wrestle. 30 seconds.
Alternating these 30 seconds here. So Singleton going to try to get out.
Cover.
Singleton to his feet early, fighting hands. Racing him, not to his back, but definitely returned to his belly, and his leg split. You see where Augustine's left knee is in between Singleton's legs. His leg split. That's going to be tough for Singleton to get out of here in the next 15 seconds. It's called a Turk. He's working around his shoulders. More than likely he's going to hold him down here. This is a tough position for Singleton's got to think about going to his back too, right? Augustine, this is a pinning combination that Augustine's in, and you know, it's good of him to land in that position and hold him down. Didn't have to worry about another mat return to Singleton to his feet. So
now Augustine just has to get out. Singleton going to have to ride him out.
Yes. Yes, Singleton's going to have to ride him out again and not give up a stall call, right? He can't drop down to his leg, and ref's going to be on that 5 count. That's a point. So both these guys get a stall warning, and that especially goes for the guy on top. He can't give up any stall calls or locked hands. Augustine to his feet early and kind of both action running to the out-of-bounds line. You know, it looks like both guys running. One guy's running, the other guy's running. So, you know, I don't think you're going to see the ref call a stall call on that in overtime. And then ankle to a switch. Singleton recover. Drop down for a trip. Another mat return effort. Out of bounds, but brings him to the mat. Consistent effort. There's only 10 seconds have passed, though.
Yeah.
So Augustine is hustling on bottom here.
Singleton looking for a ride out. Augustine just got one.
Crowd getting behind him. Crowd bringing some energy to this. Augustine's been getting to his feet very quick. There's that second stall call point on the board. Singleton's going to have to cut him, score a takedown.
Or get back points within 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's not happening.
1 green.
So he does, as you say, cut him.
I might have jinxed my. I said.
Yeah, we saw the late stall.
Out of Singleton, who hasn't hit that knee yet, hasn't really.
Boy, what a great matchup this was. Augustine gets it done in sudden victory.
Yeah, great work out of Augustine. Gritty match. Did what he needed to do to win. Right, didn't make any errors. Same goes for Singleton. Probably could have took a little bit more risk, right? Could have took a little bit more risk and prevented himself from going out of bounds a few times, right? Those decisions come back. You're gonna lose a little bit of sleep over them. That's how it goes.
Well, the upper weights have not disappointed. Big matchup. Derek Fields and then Luca. Augustine wins it